Onasakalala Hawaba Hashem Shaiba Hashem Kodash the banners to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to the elect of the nation of Israel. I'm the brother Shapar from the James Jamaica camp. Now, if you've been watching James over the years, you realize that, as a camp, we are a camp that pushes, the doctrine of the Motb more than anyone else. You know what I mean? And it being the RFID chip. Now, in so doing, we are met with resistance. We are met with opposition pertaining to that subject. One of the opposers, is a brother here by the name of Baqash. We give him many other names, Queenie, and just for fun. Queenie, we call him Queenie, we call him Baqash, all type of name. But anyway, now he's back basically on the subject again. Trying to tell her that, look, man, the Motb is not the RFID chip, still being stubborn as he was. But this lesson is not here to convince Queenie or Baqash, of the mark or the Motb. We're not out here beating a dead horse, man. So this lesson is for the elect of the nation of Israel. It's for edifying. So what I'm gonna do, I'll play this video here and then we give the commentary and some scriptures, based on what he's saying here. This video is posted by the brother from, South Carolina. You can go check out his videos, his channel, very diligent brother. But let me play a Queen here. Let me stop that. But anyway, let me play a Baqash here, and then
questions. Just like I always have choice questions in regards of what you call the mark of the beast. It's, in my opinion, the
you see, just to mention the question thing just a little bit. This is showing what category you're falling into, man. You see all these I got questions type of thing. You know who gonna have questions, man? The foolish virgins, man, who never took oil. Those are the ones that basically gonna have questions. And you see, yeah, apparently it seems as if you're falling into that category. Well, let me continue here.
COVID situation was more closer to the mark of the beast than the RFID chip. In my opinion, the COVID was more close in detail than to the mark of the beast than the actual RFID chip. Prove me wrong.
This is crazy, because how could you draw that conclusion? It is proof that you never did the research. The very fact that you draw that conclusion shows that you never did the research pertaining to the technology, and the impact that it's going to have on everyday life. There's no way you could have been through the material pertaining to this RFID chip and couldn't come to the conclusion say it is more serious than taking the sticky Vicky. The detail behind it is more heavier than the detail behind the sticky Vicky. A matter of fact, the sticky Vicky is in the detail, because all type of records that you have, including medical records, is in the detail of the technology surrounding the RFID chip. You never done the research about the blockchain. You never done the research about the digital identification system. You never done the research about the digital currency. You know what I mean? Are all these things going to be integrated? Or you're going to get access to these things, including a medical record where the certificate is a part of? You know what I mean? And all these things going to work together to basically control you, your spending, your habits, your freedom of movement. You see, the thing is, these men are reasoning off the surface, man. We know that they are reasoning off the surface. They never did the research. They are lazy men. Matter of fact, they don't want to know. They don't care to know. They just want to be opposers, man. You see, I have to commend the brothers, man. At first, we commend the apostles, man. You know, to keep us on game. I will commend the brothers Rakoyakwam and commend the brother Ariel. I have every other brother who basically, inspire the research, man. Because those brothers went in, starting with the algorithms and all these things. They went in, man, and brothers follow, suit, man, and we went in and we go through all the math for years. We've been doing it, man. The apostles have been bringing out, the Greek, you know what I mean, going into the words, you know what I mean? And there's nobody coming out showing that, look, we were wrong with the words or whatsoever. They just go over it and say, like they bring it out any at all. There are not challenges in those things. And the questions that they have to ask here is a bunch of stupid questions, man. That we basically been over. We've been over. We make videos. We make videos explaining all these things, man. But they don't want to hear. They don't want to hear. They just want to object. They just want to, oppose. So I'm going to continue to play the video here and hear what this man is saying, and then we'll get down into some scriptures.
Prove me wrong. The only thing is that you can't say that, I have one brother. See, this is what I'm saying. People are getting really loony because I got one brother, and I love the brother. I don't hate the brother. I'm not trying to bang on him. But he believes that this is the actual mark of the beast, the COVID. But then how would that equate for the mark in your hand or in your forehead? I got so many questions.
Stupid questions, man. Because you see, if you had known and if you had been doing the research, you'd realize that the man, that is pushing the device, to be placed in your head, is now standing in the Oval Office beside the president, doing something that is out of the ordinary. This is the talk now that, the president basically is showing that he's under this man based off of what this man is doing in the Oval Office with his son on his shoulders. That is the man that one of his main project is to get you a device in your head. But you're all ignoring that, man. You hear we talk about the one in the hands, but you never mention that. You never try to mention or to, acknowledge that we also speak about the one that is going to be in your head. Let me continue here.
Contradictions and holes to poke in the whole ideology itself. You understand what I'm saying? I got so many questions, and I've always had the same questions. And when I pose those questions, people get mad. They get in their feelings. They get in their emotions. But I'm a thinker. My name is Baqash. Baqash means to seek and to search. I'm going to always be in the mindset to search things out. Even the scripture says...
You're not searching anything out, man. You haven't done the research, man. Because, you see, if you should ask these men how we come to the conclusion that we come to, What lead it to the conclusion that we come to? You know, what is the information that we ourselves explain? You know, why we come to the conclusion we come to? They can't. First and foremost, you know, the Spirit led us to the conclusion. But, you know, the details in the matter, breaking down this thing, these men can't. They can't. Because they never listen. It went all over them head. You couldn't ever do the research and say, the Sticky Vicky, you know, have more details than this thing. Never. You could have never do the research. You know. These men are not bringing out these things, man. What research? You see these men bringing out videos talking about the Internet of Bodies, the Internet of Things, the fourth industrialized revolution, the reset. These men not bringing out these things. That means that they're not into the material. They're not into it, man. You need to drop that name.
Not to be ignorant in anything, small or great.
And you are ignorant. That's the reason why you say you have a lot of questions, man. You have a lot of questions. That's what you say?
The scriptures say that. But now, here's the thing. Because I have questions, and the reason why I was inspired to come online, because I saw this video on Facebook. Let me see if I can get this up. And let me see if it's there. It might be gone now. You know, but I saw a particular video on Facebook, and it was a damn black woman, of course. Not that I'm banging on all black women, but they're going to be the simple of the simplest, and they're going to fall for the system. You know, to me, to believe in anything of the system, or to indulge or incorporate your mind or your spirit in the system, you're now following Satan. You're following.
Okay, so his stance on the Motb basically is similar to what the Adventists basically brings out. You know, the things that you adhere to or believe in, you know, with your mind. That's the mark in the mind that they are saying, you know, and carrying out the works with their hands, you know, that's what the mark in the hand, what they are saying. But that makes no sense, man, in regards to what the scripture say. The scripture basically, we're saying that, look, man, the scripture is saying that you're not going to be able to buy or sell, saving you have the mark. And there's where the complication come with this mad doctrine, man. You see, the thing is, we try understand everybody's stance, you know, but you are not trying to understand what we are saying, man. We understand exactly what you're saying, and it makes no sense. Yeah? We can go into detail in what you're saying, but you can't go into detail in what we are saying. That's the thing. You know what I mean? You're saying that the mark, so your thing is saying that the mark is spiritual. But guess what? Buying or selling is something physical, man. Yeah? And you're going to have to do something physical with your hand. And in this case, you know, receiving a device in your hand. Yeah? Whether you want to say this is the work we are carry out, well, the work you're going to carry out with your hand is taking a device in your hand that give you access to all these things. Because that's what the device is. It's going to identify you. It's going to be your money. it's gonna give you access, you know, to whatsoever needs, you know, or whatsoever you're allowed to have. Although them say happy be you'll be happy owning nothing, but you know, there's pretty much accessing the internet, you know, food whatsoever. You know what I mean? So even if you're saying that, you know, you're gonna have to do something with your hand, man, which is receiving that device.
And this is where I have a problem with the mark, the beast, because I believe that it's more of a spiritual thing than an actual physical thing. And I'm going to explain as I go down the line. I'm going to explain, but let me see if I can pull this up. Check this out real quick. Yeah. This is the video. I'm going to see if I can bring it back. It's some fire. Military made us get the chip in our wrist. She has a chip, but now this is one of the.
Let me tell you this, man. You see, there are certain standards, man, you know, when the government is doing something. And we always say the device is going to be made mandatory. There's a reason why we say that, man. It's going to be made mandatory by who? The government. Yeah? Now, this Wild West freelance type of thing where you can go buy a device and you make a tattoo artist or whosoever put it in here, that is not a government standard issue. Even though it doesn't matter where you have the device or where you put the device, it still remain that mark. Yeah, you could have put it in a left butt cheek or wherever, according to an individual from a certain camp. It doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, when this thing become mandatory, let me tell you this, man. The government won't be going randomly all over the place, put it in your toe, in a cheek, or, you know, look, man, they're going to be a standard way. You know, any man can go up print an ID now, but it's not a government ID. Yeah? Any man can stick a chip in them right now, but is it a government standard issue? This thing is going to become mandatory, man. And hey, when the government come, whether they want to put it in your left hand or your right hand, it's going to be a standard way it's going to be placed in your body. And you see out here in Jamaica, we get inoculated, and all of us get the inoculation at a certain spot, you know, on a certain hand. Yeah? They don't randomly just stick you anywhere in any hand them feel like. You know? So when you have mass, when the government have mass insertion of this thing, you're not gonna tell some people, turn around and put it in 1 year, turn around and put it in the next 1 year, turn around and put it in the next 1 year. No, them just gonna line you up and everybody come and get it the same place. And who knows? The scriptures say right hand at one point, and it's a hand in other points. Who knows? You know, so when that day come, then we debate the subject. So people out here getting a device, you know, is not hooked into the digital identification system. They're not hooked into the digital currency system. These things are not mandatory as yet. So stop the crap, man. Stop the capping. Stop the cap. You see, dumb arguments, man. And you see, and the reason why all these dumb arguments is out is because you never did research. You can't explain why you come to the conclusion, why we come to me. You just objected. This is Ecclesiasticus 11:7 says, blame not before thou hast examined the truth. Understand first, then rebuke. You're going to have to pick out the points that we come out with, man, and then you challenge those points, man. Yeah, you see, but you have to first understand them points where I bring out first in order to basically, you know, rebuttal. You can't rebuttal where you never even understand from first. So the scripture say, yo, Blame not before thou hast examined the truth. Understand first, then rebuke. Answer not before thou hast heard the cause. Neither interrupt men in the midst of their talk. See, you have to understand. You have to hear without first. Which we know that a lot of you don't want to hear. You know what I mean? You're not listening, or you're not made to listen. The Lord, the hour shall say, yo, whoever ears to hear, let him hear. And it's not everyone is given that ears to hear, man. You see, the foolish virgins that have questions, that's what they're gonna have questions, man. And that's what basically gonna happen to a lot of you men. Yeah? These questions were answered. You just never want to hear the answer them. I don't know if they cover the speaker or what. You know. Oh boy. But yeah, but as we say, these questions were answered. You know, you just never want to hear. You know. But anyway. Okay, I'm gonna cover the mic. I don't know how much of the video gone in that. But anyway, we get some more precept here. Because you see, low level reasoning, man. It show that, man, you know, it show that you're not supposed to be out here teaching anybody, man. You're not supposed to be out here teaching. You're on the mission learning, you're having questions. You're still learning, man. But anyway, you say this is Hebrews 5:12. It say, for when for the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again, which is the first principle of the oracles of God. We don't have questions. Yeah, we don't have questions, man. You know? Yeah, we'll continue here first. And are become such as need of milk and not of strong meat. For everyone that useth milk is unskillful in the word of righteousness, for he's a babe. And you see, a lot of you are babes, man. Yeah, babies to this truth. You know, you don't have the skills to go in depth with certain things. You will drown. You know what I mean? So you haven't done a research, man. You not seek out anything. So stop the capping. Yeah? You're not going into the words. You're not showing us where we go wrong with the breakdown or the charagma. You know, you see, notice these men, they don't go in and they just say, oh, it's not that, it's not that, or it's not that, and we don't know. Oh boy. You know? So pretty much, let me get hit the precept here. And you see, many videos was done, man. Many videos were done on the subject, so you can go on. You can go on you can go on and check out the videos on the channel, man, pertaining to this device, man. You see, so the scripture say he caused it all. You know. So I want to know, according to these men, we want to know how he caused it all. You know, both small and great, rich and poor. You know, some other camps say rich nation and poor nation. Anyway, free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. You know, and that no man might be able. And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the the name of the beast or the number of his name. So you're gonna have to have something to buy or sell. And I don't think is what you believe in, man. You're gonna have to have. Yeah? I don't think it's that. You know? You're gonna have that device, man. You're gonna have that device. You know. And Esau is not a spiritual man. So I don't know how his mark is gonna be spiritual. Yeah? Yes, come on, no, man. I just been, you know, he's gonna have to give you something that he can see, you know, where he can identify you with, you know what I mean, in order to let you have access to buying or selling, man, and stop being stupid, man, you know, and that thing is the RFID chip, you know, everything is rest upon that, you know, everything, the infrastructure that is being built, everything is rest upon that, man, you know. That's how they're gonna, you know, shackle you to the system. You know, that's how they're gonna brand you. Yeah, giving you that device, man. That's how they're gonna own you. You know, that's how you're gonna choose your master, and not Lord Yahweh. Yeah. So what that was a call Lord Yahweh Baqash Yahweh Baqash Kodash. The banners to the apostles and elders of great millstone. Peace and blessing to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.